Welcome to the Big Apple. I'm Deborah Liu, and this is Off the Court with the APP. New York City is one of the world's most beautifully bustling cities. There is nobody better to take in these views with than NYC local Kelsey Grambeau. So Kelsey, you are a New York City local now, but you're not originally from here, right? What did your path to New York look like?
Yeah, it took a ton of different turns and, zigzags, but I'm originally from Michigan. When I was 18 months old, my mom's job actually moved us to Australia. Lived there for about 9 years. Grew up playing, all kinds of sports, got involved in tennis there, and then my mom's job actually moved us back to the US, but this time we went to Texas. Kept playing sports and really focused a lot on tennis as I got into high school. Was lucky enough to be afforded the opportunity to get a scholarship from the University of Wisconsin. It was an awesome 4 years. I really enjoyed my time there. And I like exploring new places, so I actually went down to North Carolina and I started grad school in Chapel Hill at UNC. And then was looking for a change and, kind of wanted to direct myself where I could see, progress and growth in a career. And to this day, right back there is where I go into the office.
And it wasn't until you moved to New York City that you saw pickleball, right? And how did that happen?
Yeah, so I kind of had like a roundabout way of finding pickleball. I had always, been curious about pickleball and I needed a way to make friends in New York City. I was trying to get involved in as much as I could. I was saying yes to everything and joining leagues, and I Googled like pickleball in New York. And New York City pickleball came up, and the guy behind it all was awesome. Emailed me within, 24 hours and said, meet me at the courts this Sunday. And that's the day that I learned pickleball. And that was right here, yeah. It kind of evolved from there on out. Like, we had a bunch of group chats and everybody would be sending like pictures of different locations. Like, I bet we could put a pickleball court here. And so we're like this movement that's putting all these makeshift pickleball courts in New York, which is incredible, so cool.
You ran the New York City Marathon last year. What went into that?
Yeah, it was the coolest experience probably that I've ever done in my life. I think that's why I'm most proud of like that specific accomplishment, is because, I could play my best pickleball on any given day, whereas for the marathon here, at least, if I'm putting in the work and if I'm training and if I'm running, that work will pay off. My parents flew in for it from Michigan, and a ton of my friends came out, and it was just really special and such a cool kind of moment as I crossed the finish line.
What is on your pickleball bucket?
I'd obviously love to make it to Championship Sunday. I have 4 medals and they are all the bronze color at the moment. So,
but 3 of those came this year.
3 of those came this year. Yeah, it was a great start to the year. I owe a lot of that to my awesome partners. They've, been so great. So I'm feeling really good about this year. I think I can make it happen. I feel like I'm not even close to kind of the peak that I can get to. I think like I have on my notes app, I'm very, very notes oriented, but I have a list of shots that I'm working on adding to my game. And so until that's completed, I have a full game, then just continuing to work on that and better myself.
That's all from the city that never sleeps. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Off the Court with the APP featuring Kelsey Grambeau. For the APP, I'm Deborah Liu. We'll catch you later.